Hello there, friends, and welcome back to the channel. If you are new around these parts, hello. Thank you so much for clicking. In today's video, we're doing a plan with me. And I must tell you, this plan with me was a bit of a hot mess. I don't know what happened. I think I might have been on the phone with Bestie when I did this base. And I've on the phone with him many times when I film these plan with me's, but I should have figured out the base. I was on the phone with him. I think I was. It might have just been that I'm a hot mess. That's very, very possibly the answer here. So, yeah. Y'all know I'm obsessed with this kit. This is the Lunar New Year kit from Crest Press. I'll go through this stuff first before I tell you about all my screw-ups in detail. But yeah, this is the Lunar New Year kit from Crest Press. I'm just obsessed. If you're a friend to the channel, you know that this is probably one of my favorite art sets of ever. It is just so stunning, in my opinion. I love the cultural relevance of it. It's beautiful. And I paired it with a green Lunar New Year foil bundle. I think it's green holo. Foil bundle from Planner Choco, which means this is a fully Asian sponsored. Is that the right word? A fully Asian sponsored spread, because Planner Choco is in Korea. And I know, well, I shouldn't say I know. I'm like fairly certain that Maggie of Crest Press is of Asian descent. I don't know exactly where, but of Asian descent. So I love that for me, love that for us, love that for the Asian community as well. But yeah, anyways. Sorry, y'all. I'm in the Starbucks line and it's taking 55,000 years. But so many mess ups in this. I messed up the glitter header order, I think on the second line. I messed up where the boxes went. Like, I have a day that has 2 boxes in it. And what's the kicker for me is, like, mess ups are common. Like, that's not anything uncommon. The kicker for me is that I didn't notice these until like way past. I think I was laying down like the washi, like I was way past laying down boxes, and I'm like, something doesn't seem right here. What might that be? So yeah, that was fun. But even with all of the mess ups and the mistakes made in this spread, it's still just beautiful because the art is so stunning. It's so stunning. But I'm not gonna lie, I was so annoyed because of how much I love this kit. I was very annoyed when I figured it out, but I was like, okay, here you can see, I'm putting down a red glitter header and I'm not color blocking there. Why, Anna? So I fixed that, but then I was like, wait, what did I do? So you're going to see a lot of me trying to figure out what the hell I did, because I don't know the answer. So it's fine. Everything's fine. Some days you're just not all there and it doesn't come together as you wish. Although I still feel like this came together really beautifully. So I'm happy to be in February, but real time, February in my planner, I should say. But real time, it is March, specifically March 9th. And those of you who either are music fans like me or who have just been following the channel know that I'm particularly excited for March this year, because I have 2 important birthdays in my life in March, but also there's so much music that we're getting in March. And this past Friday, yesterday real time, probably like last week by the time this gets posted, on March 8th, Ariana made her triumphant return. Ariana Grande made her return to the music scene, y'all. And I'm pretty sure that I shared a story, I think last year, where I was just like, where is Ariana? Like, where's she at? Because I need to hear her belt something in my ears. Okay, where's she at? And I remember I was talking to Bestie about this like twice, and he's like, oh yeah, she's filming Wicked. And I'm like, oh, okay, I mean, that's cool, but like, I want the music, because I'm greedy. I want the music. I do want to see Wicked though. But yeah, so I think everyone was surprised when she announced that she was dropping an album, and then she had the single, because I remember reading, I think at some point last year, I don't know when last year, but that like someone had asked, like, is there music coming? And she said she hadn't even started an album. So I'm like, This album must have been done fast then, because I feel like that was not that long ago. Oh, another fun fact about the spread is I could not find the 15 millimeter. I'm certain that I must have ordered a 15 millimeter with this, but it was nowhere to be found. Then again, my desk is a full mess, so that's probably on me. But yeah, anyways, sorry. Back to Ari. So, of course, the lead single was Yes and, the first single that dropped before she announced the album was Yes and I kind of went into this thinking, well, is this going to be, a lot of dance sounds or house sounds for the album? And my favorite Ariana album is Thank You Next, which is more, I think, on the R&B trap-ish side, kind of. Still pop. I feel like R&B pop trap-ish side for me. That's my favorite Ari. That Ari is my favorite Ari. But y'all, I really love this album. Like, I think this is the album that I have the most songs on my playlist from. That used to be Thank You Next. I think it's now this album. She came through. She put her whole little petite foot in it, and I'm here for it. I really, really love it. I think True Story, obviously this just came out yesterday, so things can change, but True Story, y'all, True Story is a problem. Like, that song, that song has me by the whole neck, and it will not let me go. I love that song, and I think the only thing I miss on this album from her that has been present in her other albums is her belt. Like, not her belt in the back. Like, yes, and she's belting, but it's like in the back. It's like distant. It's like, ooh, there's a little belt by Ariana. Ooh, there's a little belt. Nah. I'm like, I need you to belt in my ear, ho, in my ear. And I feel like True Story is the first one, I think one of the very few that she is belting, and it doesn't feel like she's like miles away in the distance. It feels like she's like on the track. Y'all, even the beginning, as soon as it started, I was like, oh, I'm gonna love this. Oh, I'm gonna love this. I love that. I love The Boy Is Mine. I know people were thinking that, which I do still think it's kind of inspired by the original Boy Is Mine with Brandy and Monica. It sounds very different to me, but does sound of that era, which I love. I think that was a good take, because it's real hard to touch a classic like that. Let me tell you, real hard. So I'm glad she did it in the way that she did it. I love those two. I feel like it's interesting because the middle of the album is the most, like, for me, is the most crunk. And then the end of the album is the saddest to me. I really love I Wish I Hated You. I think it's so beautiful. I think she's so vulnerable in it. And I also really love Imperfect for You. A lot of people are talking about that, like, weird key change. I think it's like, or that weird note in the chorus. I think it's perfect. No pun intended. Because it's imperfect, right? And the whole premise of it is imperfect for you. It sounds so out of place in that chorus, and I think that was kind of genius of her. So those are my initial thoughts. I just am so glad that I get to hear her again. I'm excited for Wicked, y'all. I've never seen Wicked, so I know there are some peeps who have seen Wicked, love Wicked, who are very apprehensive about her playing this very iconic role, which I can definitely understand. I will tell you, if you've never met me before, hey, I love Beyonce. That's probably one of the first things you should know about me. And I will tell you that I did not like that she was going to be in the Lion King. Like, I was fine with it. Obviously, I'm going to support it. I love her. But, like, when you're an artist that's so well known, it's so hard to hear that person's voice as something other than themselves. I feel like especially with Beyonce's voice, which is so recognizable. Usually when she is singing or talking, you know it's her. You know, you're like, oh, that's Beyonce. So I could never, like, whenever I heard Nala, it took me right out of the movie. Because I was like, oh, B girl, what up, girl? What you doing up in here? So I'm not saying that that's what's going to happen with Ariana. It may not. She may kill it. She may knock it out of the park. But I do understand the apprehension of that. I hope that she kills it. I want her to be amazing in it. I'm very excited for Cynthia Erivo. She is so freaking talented. Talk about a woman that can sing. Ooh, y'all, if you have never heard Cynthia Erivo sing, oh, baby, you need to listen to her sing. I think my favorite song I've heard her sing has been Stand Up. I think it's called Stand Up. Hold on. YouTube is about to tell me, because there's a performance that she sings it in. Oh, it's so emotional. Oh, she's so good. I'm just like, girl. Yeah, it's Stand Up. And she sings it in the Oscars in 2020, which, what a year to sing that. So good. She's so incredible. So I really have zero concerns. And she, I think, originated in Broadway, if I'm not mistaken. Like, Broadway is where she started. So I'm really not concerned with her playing the role really at all. But I can definitely understand some of the concerns with Ari playing it. But I hope she bodied it. I really do. I really hope she bodied it, because I'm excited to see it. Yeah. All right, y'all. I'm back like 4 days later. Sorry. I thought that I was done talking about music and pop culture, but I am not, because since I've been gone, some things have developed. So I feel like we need to just talk about that. So first of all, Giselle has released the title of Act 2. And it's Cowboy Carter. And I'm just laughing because, like, we as in the Hive, have been theorizing what she is about to call Act 2. Like, we're like diving into history, like legit. We're like thinking about different time periods in history, because obviously Renaissance was Renaissance. She's calling it Cowboy Carter. But interestingly enough, she's not calling it Cowgirl Carter. So I'm very interested. Like, Beyonce didn't do anything without intention, so we're all now still theorizing about why she has called it Cowboy Carter and not Cowgirl Carter. And I feel like time will tell. Maybe I'll listen to the album and I'll know. Is it a title track? Is there a track called Cowboy Carter? Ooh. Oh, y'all, I'm so sorry. I'm so sleepy. I wonder if there's a track called Cowboy Carter, because Renaissance didn't have Renaissance, but it did have Summer Renaissance. Time shall tell. We have about 2 weeks-ish and counting. So, and the crazy part is, before we even get that, we have so much other music coming. This Friday, Justin drops his album. I'm almost losing track of who's dropping. Justin is dropping his album this Friday, the 15th. And if you're wondering, for context, depending on when you guys are watching this video. And then Cardi said she was dropping a single on Friday. I think it's a single. And now Halle Bailey just said she's dropping a single on Friday. And I'm like, listen, y'all. Like, did y'all get together for March and decide that we were just going to get fed? Not that I'm upset about it, but, you know, a girl could have prepped. She could have prepped. Anyways, I have to tell y'all a story. So, remember when I told you in some video, maybe my last plan with me, who knows? In some video, I told y'all that, I don't know why I'm yawning so much. I'm so sorry. In one video, I told y'all that I got tickets to see Aventura. Or no, I think I told y'all that they were too expensive. Yes, I did. I did. I told y'all that I ended up getting tickets. Very expensive. The standard price of it was not bad, but once people go in and the stupid on-demand pricing that Ticketmaster is doing, it skyrockets. It skyrockets and it's stupid. But anyways, I ended up getting the tickets at like 3 a.m. one night because I could not sleep. So I got the tickets. I feel like I paid way more than I should have. But because I kept waiting to see if they'd add another date for my city, but they wouldn't do it. And I don't understand because it sold in the pre-sale, y'all. The pre-sale, it sold. So now finally they've announced they added a date, and I knew it. And when I bought it, I was like, if they add a date after I've spent all this money, I'm going to be pissed. But y'all, I found a loophole, and I'm going to try real hard to make it work because I just can't effing stand Ticketmaster. But here's my plan. So they've added a new date. And because they've added a new date, let me back up. They've added a new date, but they also rescheduled the old date. So the one I have tickets for is now on a different date. So usually when that happens, they give you the option of a refund because it's a different date. Now, what I'm thinking of is taking the option of the refund and then getting my tickets. Because the reason I missed out on tickets the first time is because I was not there on time because, work is in my way. But this time I can be there on time. Like I don't have anything pressing that needs to be done. I will be there even if it kills me, for when they go on sale. So I'm trying to avoid y'all hearing me yawn. So I'm so sorry because I don't want to do this voiceover over, but I am planning to be ready to go when they go on sale, and then I'm going to buy tickets for the new date and then request a refund for the tickets for my old date so I can actually get them at a decent price and not $5 million. So I'm scared. I'm very scared. But you do have like a big win. You have like a month to request a refund for the tickets, so I have time. So if that doesn't work out, I can still stick with the tickets I have, which is fine, but I'd rather get them for cheaper, obviously, or for the standard price and not for the freaking inflated prices that they give with this new on-demand bullshit, honestly. So basically, send me all your good vibes. By the time you guys see this video, it's likely that would have happened already because they go on sale tomorrow. So by the time you guys see this video, I'll actually know whether or not I got them. So I'll have to just update y'all in the comments maybe if you're curious. I'm sure I'll update you in an upcoming plan with me too, but I definitely feel like I need a matcha latte to make me stop yawning. But anyways, is there anything else I needed to cover as far as pop culture things, music things mostly? The Oscars happened this past weekend. I saw a little bit of it. I was kind of bummed that America didn't win for, was it Best Supporting Actress, I think? But I heard that Devine, who was the girl who won, was very good in the movie that she was in. I haven't seen that movie, but I was still happy for her. She had a really emotional speech, so I loved that. I haven't seen the Ryan Gosling performance, but I'm hearing great things from y'all, but I haven't seen it. And it seems like Oppenheimer had a good night. Like they were there's always a movie that just kind of wins a ton of awards. And it seems like that's what Oppenheimer was this year. So that was exciting. I saw that movie. I thought it was really good. Like, definitely beautifully shot. It's just very, it's a lot. It's kind of intense. Like, I don't know how else to describe it. It's kind of a lot. But yeah, it was good to see. And yeah, it was good to see. I think it was a good production overall. I think Billie Eilish singing the song that she did. Is this what I was made for? What I was made for? Something like that. I think every time she sings, it's just so beautiful. Every freaking time that she sings, It is so beautiful. She sings that just beautifully. I think she got a standing ovation, so that was cool. I like Billie Eilish. She cool. She cool. What else? Is there anything else I'm missing? Oh, I love. This is something new they did this year where they had the past winners of a category, like say a little something about each of the nominees. Like they did it for Best Supporting Actress, and I can't speak. I keep stuttering. Rita Moreno did like the little kind of intro of America. It was just really good. Like, yeah, I loved that. That felt so wholesome to me, and like how special to be nominated and have, be recognized by probably people that they love. So yeah, I thought that was such a good touch. I hope they keep doing that. I think that was so great. I know they can't do that for every category, but it was really cool to see them do it for some of the bigger categories. So I only saw, I would say probably half or less than half of the Oscars because I'm old, so I went to bed. And y'all know music is more my thing than movies. Movies is more Bay's thing, so he likes to watch those a little bit more than I do, but I also like seeing the fashion stuff too, so it was fun to watch. But that happened this past weekend. Okay, I think I've covered all musical entertainment film events. Maybe I should refocus the topics of this channel. Anyways, we're almost done with this week. Not a lot went on, y'all. I did some filming. I did some grocery shopping. Groceries are way too damn expensive. I cannot take it. I filmed. I did a lot of printing and cutting orders this week. It was a big week for that. I was also annoyed, y'all. So I feel like, let me know, those of you who are either shop owners or have a silhouette, how often do y'all go through blades? Because I feel like I've been going through blades lately. Like they just get dull. Like, I don't know. And when that happens, no matter what types of adjustments I do to the settings, they're like, nope, we ain't cutting right. And then I don't want to keep doing that, obviously, because it wastes product, so much ink, paper, etc. So I don't know. Do y'all also go through blades quick, or do y'all have some kind of hacks? I haven't seen any hacks online. I think I might start looking into them a little deeper though, because I feel like, or I guess, how often do y'all go through blades? It feels like often, but also I know I've been more active with the shop, obviously, with orders and releases and things. So that might be just normal. So I'm not sure. I guess I'm not sure what the normal lifespan is of a silhouette blade. But the blades are like $13. That's expensive for that little tiny blade, y'all. It's tiny, but can't do nothing without it. So I'm like, I guess I'm giving you $13. I just got a 3-pack of them, so hopefully I'm covered, because they're also kind of hard to find. Like, not necessarily hard to find. I can find them like in Michael's and on Amazon, but the Michael's like near me, not a lot of them have them in stock, so I find myself needing to travel further to find them or get them near work. Sometimes they're in stock there, but sometimes I can't get there when I'm at work. Like, I can't get there during my break, so that's hard. It's a whole thing. It's a thing. That's basically what I'm getting at. It's a whole thing, and I don't like it, because more often than not, it's either out of stock or it's going to take a while to get to me if I order it online. And usually when I realize I need it, I'm like, I need it now. So I feel like I've safeguarded myself, because I just got a pack of 3. So that should be good for a bit. And then once I'm on the last one, like once I put it in, I'm going to order more, so I don't find myself in that predicament, because that's really not fun, to be honest with you. So that was a stressor for this week for sure. Otherwise, it was just kind of work, annoyances at work, being stressed and overwhelmed. I think this was the time that Bestie was unemployed temporarily, so there's a lot of chat with Biffs in this week, and we had lots of long chats, which was actually kind of nice too. So there was that. And then, yeah, I think that's it. I had to order more paper, had pizza, dropped off orders. Yeah, there's really nothing wild. Oh, this was the week of the Super Bowl. I kind of forgot. The Super Bowl was indeed interesting, but I already talked about Act 2 being announced this week during one of the Super Bowl commercials, that Verizon commercial, and it was just, she dropped 2 songs. It was insanity. But we already chatted about that. So yeah, that's really it for the week. There wasn't anything really interesting happening, just lots of printing and cutting and adulting. Basically. But yeah, I guess I'll give you guys a bit of a shop update since we still have some time, because I have extenders for the weekend. Even though we're finishing up, it's probably going to take me a bit. But I'm so excited because I just caught up on orders. When I say just, I mean I just packed the last order before I did this voiceover. Like, just caught up on orders. So my queue is clear, and there is nothing better than a clear queue after you've been working on orders. Obviously, it's a blessing to have a full queue. Don't get me wrong. But when you have to get through a few of them, it's amazing. It's just you just feel accomplished, basically. Shop owners will know what I mean. It's just nice. So my queue is clear. I have a stack of orders I'm going to drop off to the post office today, probably in about a couple hours. I have a meeting for work in a bit, and then I'm gonna drop them off and do a couple of errands before I come back home. And then I did put up a poll on Instagram, y'all, about doing a bring back event. So if you follow me on Instagram, you saw it already. So I apologize if you're hearing about this again. But I know not everyone follows me there, although I do recommend you do for the latest. So I did I can't speak. It's wrong. I did put up some polls on stories and Instagram about what kits you guys would like to see me bring back. Most kits got a positive response. So I'm probably going to bring back all the ones I posted, but it's going to take me a while to go through because I'd like to bring them all to the newest kit format and shop. All of them are in the older kit format, which I don't think is as usable as the new one. So I also want to, if I can, do the add-on. So I'd like to have a label add-on, a little thing add-on, a pattern box add-on for all of them. So that's going to take me a minute to get through because there was 4 kits. So I'm going to be working on that probably. I want to get that out ASAP, to be honest with you, but I'm a little burnt from the last couple releases. So I might work on these a little bit more slowly. And then, I'll keep you guys posted on like a date as to when it'll start. But I'm not going to count that as a new release. These are really old kits that I'm bringing back, but I am freshening them up. They're all exclusive art, all exclusive to the shop, but I will be pricing them at a regular price because they're older kits, which is a pretty good deal considering what exclusive sets usually cost. So they will be a little cheaper, which is nice. So if you're eyeing any of those, they are coming. I'm working on doing those reformats, and that will be the next thing that hits the shop. And then as far as actual new releases, those probably will not be happening until May. I figure it's going to take me the next week or so to work on the reformats. I don't even want to call them, they are reformats, but I'm not really going to do anything to the full boxes. Those are going to be very similar. So if you've used the kit before and that's something that's important to you, just know that's not happening. I'm just going to be updating the format. So making sure the pages kind of match what the format is now, but the boxes will probably be unchanged for the most part, unless I see some glaring thing I should be changing. But yeah, so I'll be working on that next, and then I don't think I'll have actual new releases until probably May, which is a bit of a stretch, about a month or so. So, yeah, I'm hoping to keep the shop open still throughout this time frame. It might go down for a couple days whenever I'm ready to load up the reformats, but otherwise, I'm hoping to keep it up. So if you're still eyeing things you want to pick up, it is open. And the only thing that will probably be leaving the shop very soon is the Wonderland kit. That's the Easter theme, like Easter Alice in Wonderland kit. So, but I will make sure I give a warning on Instagram before that leaves the shop. So make sure you follow me on Instagram at Cafe with Anna. And if you want to shop, it's cafewithanna.com. Thank you for all your orders, your love, your support, your encouragement. Love y'all. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Here's what's left. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more planning content. And I will see y'all real soon. Bye.